So Bishop came to me last week saying God told him to assign me to the prayer call while he's away. Okay, that was just his deep way of saying he wanted me to do it.
So what'd you say?
I mean, I'm cool with doing it, but just ask. You don't have to be deep. Anyway, I gotta go call in. I'll be back.
You can call in here.
Nah, I'm not that much of a hypocrite. Alright, they said I gotta be on for 15 minutes if nobody calls in. 2 more minutes to go.
Hello? Bishop?
Nah, this is Minister Reggie. Bishop's on vacation. Can I help you with something?
I really wish this was him.
You want to wait until next week?
No, this can't wait.
Okay. What's going on? What do you need prayer about?
I don't want to get into all that.
Well, I kind of have to know what I'm praying about. How about this? I'll tell you something about me, and then you can tell me something about you. Just remember, what we discuss here is confidential. My wife and I are separated.
My wife is cheating on me.
You win. Well, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
How? Did you catch her? You know the guy or something?
No, she's different now. I don't want to explain it right now. But she's different, and I know.
All right, well, I won't argue with you there. Is this what you want prayer about?
No, I just need prayer for what I'm about to do.
Well, what's that?
End it all.
You married?
My life.
What? Bro, why?
Work is crazy. Home is even worse. I'm just tired.
Man, I get that, but here's the thing. You can't ask for forgiveness for something that you haven't done yet that you know you're going to do. Repentance doesn't work like that. Repentance is about change. So we got to hit this problem from a different angle.
What angle?
Have you ever read Ecclesiastes?
At funerals. It's a time to live and a time to die.
Yeah, the same, but 9:4. It says a live dog is better than a dead lion.
What are you talking about?
It's about hope. The message is about hope. When you are alive, there's hope. Man, you can fix your marriage or get a new one. You can get a new job. What you choose today dictates what happens the next.
I am not trying to hear that greeting card stuff right now.
Well, here it is. If you shoot yourself in the head, you're going to hell. And the life that you would have lived would have been miserable because you gave up on you.
Really?
Yeah. And plus, you know what the Bible says about a man who sleeps with a married woman?
What? Forgive him?
Nah, it says he sins against his own life. So if that's what's going on, God got that, bro.
Really?
Yeah. But listen, let me ask you a question. What do you do for a living?
I do construction.
When's the last time you had a massage?
Never.
Man, you got to do that. You got to take care of you. Let me ask you another question. When's the last time you and your wife been out on a date?
Only anniversary since we had the kids.
Man, you got to do that too. Get a sitter. Take her out, show her a nice time. Get the spark back in your marriage. She probably not even cheating. She might just be bored.
I guess it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot.
I feel a lot better, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. God bless.
One last question before I go. How did you know how I was going to do it?
Wild guess. Well, let me ask you a question. What's your name?
My name is Marcus.
Oh. Okay. Hey, brother Marcus. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right, thanks again. Appreciate you, brother.
God bless. What happened to you getting a divorce?
What's this about?
I just hung up from a suicidal man named Marcus, who's distraught because his wife is cheating on him. If someone's getting a divorce, why would they be that upset? Woman, go home. That man needs you.
I didn't think he cared anymore. I wouldn't be here if he did. You and I are good, but what else?
What else what? Stop talking in riddles.
You don't have to be rude.
Woman, you put my life in danger.
You don't want to talk about it?
What's there to talk about?
So, do you want to tell him?
I don't know. Do you?
Not right now.
Well, for now, we'll wait. But this is over.
Reggie? Hey, bro. I ain't seen him around the church in a while.
Oh, they didn't tell you? I'm on sabbatical.
You and I both know that sabbatical is really just a code word for Bishop sat you down.
Nah, man, nothing like that. This actually was my idea.
You know, it actually makes some sense because I remember talking to Bishop, and when I asked him about it, he said it was personal. So I figured, you know what I mean, is your health all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Is it a separation? Like, too much pressure?
Kinda. And I know you're gonna keep asking me questions, so I might as well tell you. Yeah, so it's done, man. It's over.
But is it ever really over?
Yeah. Blocked each other's social media, all that. I can't do that to another person.
But they're adults, bro. I mean, he was whack in some capacity, and she chose you. I don't really see the problem.
The problem is, it's adultery. And you know what the Bible says about adultery?
We got time, bro.
Yeah, but what happens when time runs out?
What you saying?
Listen, I know how you get down, and I'm not judging you. But me, I'm ready to make some real changes.
Okay. So think about this for a second. We do guys work. And if I'm honest about it, we work really hard. So what's the problem if we get a little bit on the side?
But how long are you gonna do bad things and say you're a good person? You gonna keep doing dirt and say your hands are clean? Listen, it's obvious God is calling me for change, and I'm not gonna ignore his voice. Look at the Gospels. Every time Jesus met someone, they had a choice. Some followed, some rejected, some even stayed in the middle, but they had a choice. Bro, I choose to change.
I get it. You John the Baptist. You John the Baptist now, right? You John the Baptist and tell Marcus. Tell Marcus that you was knocking off his wife. But you won't, will you? Because you gonna do what you need to do to protect yourself, just like me.
Just like you. What?
Don't worry about it, man. Listen, I gotta meet somebody. I'm gonna catch up with you later, yo.
It's like that.
Nah, man. It's not that, man. It's not that, I promise. Yo, when you die first, I'm gonna do your eulogy.
And what happens when you die first?
Only the good die young. You know I'm a preacher. I ain't meant to be in some Bible study, hidden from the world. That's what it is. You try to hide me from the world.
I respect you. I love you. I see that God wants to do something in your life, but you've gotten ahead of yourself. Ministry is service to the Lord. So it seems like you're in lost sight of that. Now you caught up in your reputation. You feel like Bible study is beneath you. This path will cause you to become an abuser in the family.
Half of them didn't even show up. I don't even know how many of them gonna come this week. I think that you're afraid that I'm gonna get ahead of you. Is that what this is? Spiritual daddy? That's the problem. We nervous I'm gonna get ahead of you?
Oh, so your perception has been twisted. I'm gonna call it strong delusion. I respect you. I love you. I have the best hopes for you. But right now, what's welling up inside of you is pride, ego. You're driven by the wrong impulse. You're about to kill your ministry instead of build it.
Killing instead of building. I could take this church to the next level.
You could take this church to the next level.
To the next level.
Well, if you persist in this path, let's be very clear. The next level is going to be outside, out the door, out the ministry. The best way to become a good leader is to be a good follower. And for some reason, you throwing that off. And I'm not interested in tolerating that. I've been around long enough to understand that when this right here rears its head, it needs to be chopped off. So you got an option. You can take our discussion under advisement, consider my perspective, or You can consist with your attitude, position, and sense of superiority, and I'm just going to show you the door.
Oh, so it's like that.
It's definitely like that.
Have it your way. Bible study starts in about 10 minutes. I'll start that up.
Okay, that's a good choice. Tonight, I'm going to come to Bible study and enjoy the teaching.
Hello.
Brother Reggie, it's Marcus.
Oh, hey, bro. How are you?
I've been good, brother. Really been thinking about what we was talking about the other day. And me and my wife, we gonna work this thing out, bro.
That's good to hear. So you done thinking she was cheating?
I guess.
Good.
But no, I know she was.
How?
I know her. It's probably over, though. People aren't guilty while they still do stuff. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Most times they don't.
I can forgive her. But as far as the dude, I'm gonna kill him.
Who?
The dude that she was with. He done sinned against his own life. And like you said, he's got it coming.
Do you know him?
Not yet, but I'm gonna find him. This shouldn't take too long.
Bro, listen. You gotta leave that revenge stuff to God.
You said the other day that you was cool with it. Listen, you gotta make your mind up. And while you do that, please pray for me. Hollows when we leave, stay in the shelter now. Sorry about that, I'm at the range. And what was you saying again?
Nothing. Have a good time.
Hey, while I got you on the phone, where's a good place to start up in the scriptures when you don't got a lot of time on your hands?
Well, the Gospels, the epistles are good too. If you don't have a lot of time, parables and proverbs.
What book is the parables?
It's not a book. You can Google it, but parables are just little stories that Jesus told to make a bigger point.
What, like symbolism?
Kinda.
We should meet up sometime. You like chicken wings from the Chinese store?
Sure, we can get a time to get together and meet up. Okay. All right, God bless.
So what's important is to remember, as people, we are bent. We have our issues and we came to God with our issues. But the big challenge is to change. But are you willing to change? Hello?
Well, my name is Victoria. I haven't really been in church in many years. My grandmother used to take me and my sisters. But after she passed, we just all kind of went different directions and went different ways in life. I will say that I've been going through a lot lately, and it's been feel like it was unbearable. But I do remember my grandmother used to always tell us about how in the Bible it talks about coming to God, all those who are weary and heavy laden, and God will give us rest. I haven't felt like I had rest in a long time, but now that I'm here in a Bible study amongst support, I feel that I can make steps to move on. So I know Bible study is on Tuesdays, so I decided to come.
Well, Sister Victoria, I want to say, first of all, it's nice to meet you. And thank you for opening up and sharing that testimony with us. I want you to pardon the expression that me and my brother made when you came in. This is actually Tuesday, the day of men's study. Women's studies on Thursday, and our joint Bible studies are on Wednesday. But I want you to be comfortable. We don't want you to leave after service. I want you to exchange contact information with you so that we can start a dialogue, and anything you need at all. Just know I'm one call away. Beyond that, We're actually planning on having communion. If you prepare for that, there's a sports drink right on that table. I know it's not exactly grape juice, but this is a men's study. Do you have a Bible? I don't see one with you, so you can feel free to take mine. And we are discussing the topic of change.
He knows.
How do you know?
I just talked to him.
Is he talking about doing anything crazy?
Yeah. He's talking about killing people.
What? People?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said he can forgive, but he's gonna kill the guy.
So, this really doesn't have anything to do with me.
What? You got me into this mess.
Sir, you're an adult. Let me ask you a question. Was he mad? Like angry? Did he raise his voice?
That's the thing. He was calm, like he was talking about anything else.
That's no good. What's going on over there?
Somebody's at my door. Do you think it's him?
I don't know. Do you want me to call him?
I don't know. Do you want me to answer the door?
I wouldn't. He's too smart to kick it in. I just play it like you're not home. And if he breaks in, you know what's up. But if he leaves, he may not know yet. I'll call now. He means it. He gets in this zone. He was like that when he was in the service. Nothing is going to stop him from finding you. You need to stop calling me. He's probably going to check my logs and start listening to all the calls.
What? Who is this guy?
He learned all kinds of stuff in the service. I'm sorry. I really didn't think he cared anymore. This man cheated a lot before he came to the church. He said he changed, but I didn't believe it. Never really took the time that he should. He talked nicer, but that part didn't change.
Hey, bro. I must have just missed you. I'm dropping you off something. I just wanted to say thank you for everything. You saved my life. I'll never forget that. I know it's not much, but I hope you like it. I figured the moment you saw it, you'd know what I meant.
Study's over, Bishop. It's already over. Listen, I'm glad we had our conversation. It's a lot that I can take from Bible study. I appreciate you taking the time.
Okay.
God, please be with me in this situation. Hello?
Maddie left her iPad the last time she was here. Do you know where it could be?
I don't know nothing about that. But I need prayer.
Is something wrong?
Kinda.
I'm gonna need more than kinda.
All right, so I've been dealing with this married lady from the church, and now we're ending it. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell him.
I just don't know how you get yourself in these predicaments.
You're mad.
I should be. We're separated, not divorced.
And you're not doing you?
No, I take my vows seriously.
All right, but this is my last time.
You said that before.
We never been here before.
Let me tell you something. I pray for you every night, and for the last few nights, I've had the same dream. It's about you. You're standing in front of two mirrors. In one, the whole room looks like it's on fire. In the other, you're in a peaceful place. I prayed on it, and I finally understand. There are moments where God shows people who they really are. He already knows, but he wants them to see. This is one of those moments. You have to choose who you're gonna be. and see what he's gonna do about it.
And then what happens?
Just the mirrors. If you make it out of this, you should come here. We can talk. We have a lot to work on, but if God can forgive you, I'm sure I can.
And if I don't?
May God have mercy on your soul.
Wow, it's like that.
You made a choice. You put yourself in this mess, and you have to clean it up.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Love you?
You didn't pray.
I'm not going to. I've prayed enough. God has spoken, and it's time for you to answer.
Welcome to my humble abode, Minister Reggie. You can have a seat right here.
Okay.
You thirsty? You need anything to drink?
Nah, I'm good, man.
You sure?
I'm good.
So I'm about to grab me something to drink. I'm thirsty. Oh, by the way, you said you had something to talk to me about.
I mean, I can wait till you come back.
No, that would be rude of me to go and just keep doing what I'm doing. Why don't you just share with me what's going on, man?
Man, life is complicated and God just has a way of making everything simple.
Okay, and?
Okay, so I met this woman. She was married, but in the process of getting a divorce. Her husband's been neglectful and likely cheating on her. So, as I told you before, my wife and I separated. We started dealing with each other, but recently she found out that he's not cheating. He still loves her. So, we were cool on everything. We just ended it.
Man, it sounds like you got everything figured out. I don't even know what you're tripping about, man. It's all good.
So, it was Tia. The woman was Tia. But I didn't know you two were still together when you called me.
So you slept with her?
Yes, but I didn't know I was doing anything wrong.
You mean to tell me that you slept with my wife?
Marcus, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong.
Out of all the people in the world, it had to be you, Minister Reggie.
Marcus, God brought us together.
Man, don't hit me with that God stuff now, bro. You done it now.
Man, as a man, I was wrong. As a minister, as a married man, I was wrong.
Man, shut up and turn around.
We can't talk about this?
You heard what I said. Turn around.
This is why I came over here. You deserve to know the truth. And fear should stop me from being a man and coming and telling you the truth. At the end of the day, whatever you decide to do, I know I'm right with God.
Shut up.
Every person deserves a proper eulogy, a testimony of the life that they've led. But what if?
How long are you gonna do bad things and say you're a good person? You gonna keep doing dirt and say your hands are clean?
Is it true?
But what happens when time runs out?
Haven't felt like I had rest in a long time.
Some followed, some rejected, some even stayed in the middle, but they had a choice.
You sent me to hell?
I think it's best for us to handle this in a way, that works for both of us.
They're gonna leave me much money too?
It's your next question you don't want the answer to. Besides, I can never lie to you anyway.
How long are we gonna do this, man?
I mean, can we ever really know?
Hell. The answer is hell. You could change around the facts as much as you like, but it's always gonna come up hell. Are you going to tell the truth or not?
I mean, what about the people? I mean, don't they deserve to be comforted after losing somebody that's close to the community?
Okay, so we're gonna play this game. Do you remember how he died?
But grace.
Does that really apply in a situation like this?
Only God knows.
Yeah, God and a few other people. Do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived, nor the fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers.
I know the scripture.
I know you do. So this shouldn't be complicated. The man sinned, and he brought death and disgrace to himself and disgrace to his family.
It's not that simple.
It kinda is. It really is.
Every man can change. I mean, just look at the thief on the cross.
You know what? I hate when people bring him up. You do realize that was the first time he met Christ, right? Our dearly departed here was supposed to know him, right? So now you want to tell me he had some sort of deathbed confessional. That man was an adult, so are we. Okay? He made his own decisions. He was a disobedient hypocrite.
So what am I supposed to tell his kids? Oh, I'm sorry your daddy went to hell, but you still got a chance to make it right?
Okay, let's keep playing. You think they won't figure it out? Like everyone doesn't know it already?
It's a matter of respect.
Listen, respect based off of lies is just condescending. It's like telling kids there's a Santa Claus. You could call it what you want, but it's still a lie.
Things are not that simple. They're not that black and white. In my walk, I've seen gray. Some black, some white, but mostly gray.
And how has that worked out for you? That's what I thought.
Victoria, how many of these do you take?
Just 1 or 2 a day.
This is strong stuff. You should be careful.
Okay, but I'm a big girl.
Big or not, this isn't something you should be playing with. These are dangerous.
They're prescription.
I guess. I think you should talk to your doctor about giving you a lower dose.
Okay, Dad. Are you gonna leave me much money too?
I'm serious.
I will talk to my doctor, okay?
Okay. Good. Well, I'll see you next week.
Maybe.
I will take that as a yes. Call me later.
Renee, where are you? Okay, good. Then why am I up here? Wait, why are you still here?
The lease isn't up until the end of the month. No need for it to sit empty.
But you're paying rent somewhere else, though?
Yeah, but everybody has their own grieving process. You should just respect that.
I do. It's just...
Just what?
I'm concerned, that's all.
Listen, I'm fine. You don't have anything to worry about. But we should be focused. We should focus on making things right for our system.
And that's what we're doing today.
I guess so.
Is there something else on your mind?
Yeah, the same thing that should be on yours.
Paying for our sister's funeral?
No, burn that church down. They should be the ones that's paying for this.
She's our sister. We cannot expect them to pay for that.
It was on their watch. I remember the first week she started going around there.
So, how do you like it?
It's nice. It's good choir, good study. Overall, it's a really great experience.
What's his name?
Here you go. It's not like that.
First of all, I know you. Second of all, your boy crazy. Now, which one of these church boys got my little sister's time?
He's really like a mentor to me, and he's really just trying to help me. I promise.
You're having sex with him, aren't you?
Oh my God, Renee. Okay, sometimes. But at the end of the day, on a serious note, he really does give me hope. It's like he gives me something to look forward to. When we're together, it's like, yes, we can.
Oh, excuse me. You and Mr. Obama better go ahead. No, but on a serious note, for real, if you like it, I love it. After everything that you've been through, you really do deserve to be happy.
Do you mean it?
I mean it. You got my vote, okay? I didn't even ask anything real about the guy. Not his name. I called him Mr. Obama because he gave her hope. Now look at her. She deserved better.
Look, there's nothing we can do about that. Our sister had issues well before she came into that church.
So does that mean they should make it worse? Having preachers take advantage of vulnerable people?
Look, they're the ones who want to answer to God for that, not us. We need to focus on things that we can change, like giving our sister a funeral she deserves. You know, the insurance won't pay, because of...
They should pay.
We need to focus on things that are really going to happen, Renee.
I make them pay.
And then you'll get locked up. And I love you, Renee, but I'm not bailing you out. Can you please be here with me? Please.
Fine.
Now hurry up and eat. I gotta get my hair done and then meet this guy at the mortuary.
So what is your motivation?
What do you mean? To preach the gospel.
What gospel?
You know what? You should really try not asking stupid questions.
Is it though? Like, what good news are you giving to people? Have you done anything to make their lives any better?
Without question. Once a week, for 2 to 3 hours, people come to us and they can lay their burdens down at the door. It's a transformative experience.
Is it transformation if they keep having the same problems?
No church is perfect.
True, but did you preach to their need or yours?
What was that supposed to mean?
You're not really the cry aloud and spare not type.
What are you saying? I'm not the money, cars, and homes type.
You're not. You're the I want them to like me type. I think that's why you're having such a hard time coming to this conclusion. You worked so hard to please everyone that you missed the most important person.
I disagree. I have a lovely wife. I have great kids. I make a good living changing people, helping people make change. I'm happy. My life is good.
I meant God.
I've done the work. Kingdom work.
You've preached about him, but have you ever stopped to think that you should lead people to him? A relationship with him? No, wait. You were too concerned with letting people know that you were deep. Really vague messages, really small promises of increase, just never too big, just enough to get people hype. Play a little dancing music. Really vague messages that cover a lot of people at once. Never really like conviction, just advice. Let's face it, you're not a preacher. You're a motivational speaker with a Bible.
That's a lie.
We don't have to lie to each other. And besides, you could never lie to me anyway. Could you?
This is our stop.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I have a wife. I have kids. I'm not saying that we need to stop, but we do need to be more careful.
Yeah, but it's live.
I'm not leaving home. Listen, it's best for us to handle this in a way that works for both of us.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. You know, if I were to keep it, would you be there?
You shouldn't ask questions we don't want the answer to. Besides, I could never lie to you anyway.
Oh, okay.
Ladies, how you doing?
You're late.
I'm right on time.
You're late.
I'm right on time.
You're late.
I'm right on time.
At a library, though, where's your office?
I don't need an office. I save money on bricks and mortars, and I pass that savings right on to you.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Exactly. Come, follow me.
Don't go over there.
So I shouldn't help?
You can, but do you need your camera phone to do that?
The videos we put up online inspire people to do more good.
For who?
Their fellow man.
Okay, let me ask you this, because you've been doing this for a long time. Out of all of the videos that you post, do people tell you that you're a good person, or do they ask you how can they help?
There's greedy preachers everywhere, all over the place. We're changing the narrative. We're giving people inspiration to want to do more good, change the world, one brick at a time, and have more faith in God and more understanding that we're trying to do more than just get money from it.
That's a good byproduct, but why do you do it? You know what this is about, just like I know what it's about. Spell it with me now. B-R-A-N-D.
Branding.
How did you know? Because it's all about the brand and not about the man.
So everybody that posts videos online is trying to look good?
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you right now.
So how are people supposed to know to support us if the videos aren't up?
How many people have you helped without posting it online somewhere? I'll wait, but you and I both know the answer to the question. So you can go ahead over there and help if you want to. I'm gonna just say it like this. Do you need your camera phone to do that? It's up to you.
First thing I want to say is, I'm terribly sorry about your loss. We don't plan for things like this, and when they happen, they're hard. But I'm here to help.
Thanks, Paul. Do you have the options we discussed over the phone?
I do. First option, number one, is pre-owned. Only one owner. It's waxed oak. It's beautiful. It has a reinforced bottom.
Wait, did you just say pre-owned?
I did. The second option is black. Now this one is a little large. So right now we're running a special now, 60% off. That's less than wholesale.
That's like a pretty good deal, right?
It is.
Is this one pre-owned too?
Yes, only 2 owners.
2 owners?
I'm gonna need you to define pre-owned.
So someone owned it and they no longer need it. So we took it over their hands.
What is this, like a secondhand mortuary?
Something like that. Let's go over this third option. The third option is an antique. Now this one is half off of the black one. This one being half off primarily because it's slightly damaged. When we were excavating it.
Excavation? You mean like digging?
Absolutely.
So you dig up dead bodies?
Well, we excavate caskets, and then we evict the prior owners.
So you take dead bodies out the ground.
I got a feeling, did you watch the commercial or?
Used caskets? Who sells used caskets?
I actually thought they were nice. And he was just trying to pass the savings on to you anyway.
I'm serious.
Just lighten up. It was just a joke.
I hate being blindsided. It's ridiculous.
Okay, it was just a joke, and I know that something's wrong with you right now.
Sam got laid off the other day. I was going to sell my car to come up with half of the money.
Are you serious? Why didn't you say anything to me? I could have gotten him a job at where I work or something.
When have you ever known me to come to either one of you with my problems?
That's not the point. I'm your sister. I could have helped you out or something, or at least look for a job for him. How long has it been?
It was the same day that,
Oh.
Hello. Okay, I left the door unlocked. You can come right in. Okay. Thank you for coming, sis.
yeah, why am I here?
I told you before on the phone. I can't say.
You can't say. You better say. With me taking off of work and everything.
It's private.
What? A private procedure?
Just private.
Wait. Did you get your butt done or something?
No, nothing like that.
Because I know it wasn't no tummy tuck or no kids.
I would never get something tuck.
Or no kids.
No. Not anymore.
Wait. No, wait. Did you... Really?
Yeah, I did. And no, I'm not anymore.
What does he have to say about all of this?
What do you mean? It was his idea.
Girl, what kind of church do you go to?
The normal kind, like yours.
Nobody in my church get down like that, honey.
That you know of. But we decided to keep it between us. Nobody knows. And I didn't want to break up a happy home.
Wait, Victoria. Of all the men you decided to date, you date a married preacher?
I mean, what if I told you I loved him?
What if I told you you're going to hell?
That's what you're wrong, because see, the other day we were in Bible study, he was going through one of them scriptures.
Wait. Who is teaching the study? It's him, isn't it? It's him. Victoria, do you think he would teach you something that make you want to stop?
I guess not. But what if I told you that I love him?
What if I told you you're going to hell?
Hell?
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase this. Sorry. Victoria, if you don't get your life together, you're going to go to hell.
I mean, we could still get married.
Married? Really? Do you think if he was going to leave his family, he did that a long time ago? You know what? I gotta get out of here. I can't.
Alex.
I can't.
Listen, we all could have done better.
Including that church.
So what are you saying?
Listen, go in there and have a conversation. Don't hurt nobody. Please.
Okay. Fine.
Take a deep breath. Do you feel that? Every breath that we take is an acknowledgement of the gift of life. It's an acknowledgement that for at least that moment, we are free from death. Because we all must face death in the grave. But not everyone will be saved.
Seriously? This is getting old.
Don't worry. It'll all be over soon.
What does that even mean?
You really think that you're a good person? Like a good guy?
'Cause I am. I'm not some drug dealer or some pimp. You can pick me apart all you want. It's not gonna change the facts. I've dedicated my life to helping people.
What then? Are we better than they? For we previously...
Did you just come here to quote scripture? Listen, if that's all you're gonna do, it's time for you to go. Unless you got something significant to say, I got a eulogy to write. It's enough of this.
Right, the eulogy. So whose funeral is it?
That's a stupid question.
Is it? I thought it was a simple question. Whose funeral is it, Francis? It's a program right there.
It's a waste of my time.
Listen, just answer the question and I'll leave.
I don't have to. I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to be who you told me to be. I don't have to... This is my life.
It is. So stop with the talk about dedication. Sure, you had the job and you did some good, but that's what you were supposed to do. That doesn't change what you did.
I did nothing wrong.
Liar. You abused your position.
I help people.
You prostituted your gift.
I help people.
Liar. You prostituted your gift.
I help people.
You had an affair with a member and manipulated her when the consequences got too real. Are you gonna tell me whose funeral this is? We should leave. Something I need to show you.
Where?
You can pretend all you want, man. But that's not gonna change anything.
Oh, so it's like that.
It's definitely like that.
Bible study starts in 10 minutes. I think I should get downstairs. Study's over, Bishop. It's already over. Listen, I'm glad we had our conversation. It's a lot that I can take from Bible study. I appreciate you taking the time.
Okay.
Have a good one.
All right, Doc.
Yeah, I need to talk to the bishop.
Wait, you're knocking on the door. Is this some sort of an emergency?
Oh, no, it is emergency. I just lost my sister, and I need to talk to you.
Okay, come on in, my sister. If you don't mind, I'll take you to my office. What's your name?
Renee.
Would you like something to drink, my sister?
No.
Okay. I was just trying to make you comfortable based on what's coming next.
And what's next?
Well, I'm thinking me and you gonna have a conversation, but I don't want to have a tennis match. I don't want to have a battle back and forth. A real conversation. You talk, I listen. Then I talk and you listen. And then we can consider and review the points. Once we're both happy, then you can go your way.
That sounds fair. Do we start now?
Sure. The floor is yours.
Okay. The very first thing I want to say is that I think that church folks are a bunch of hypocrites. You claim that you're here to help people. You sit there and you promise them the world just so that you can take their money. And in return, they get hope. And in most cases, it's false hope. Really, this is just a business selling a dream.
There are some places like that, true. There's some shysters and some hustlers out there in the name of the church. Granted. That's not who we are. That's not how we function here. As a matter of fact, my sister, you know what I did last Wednesday?
How am I supposed to know what you did last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday, there were at least 4 of our members who had problems with their rent. So we assist people with their rent, their bills, things of that nature, right? In addition to that, last Thursday, our ministers went out into the community and assisted young people with their college applications, financial tuition, planning, things of that nature, just encouragement. So you're right, we do give hope. And we do take money. We take offerings, we take tithes, we even take donations. But we're not selling people anything. We're just here to help. And we do it from the heart.
I mean, that sounds good and all. But what about Francis? This was on your watch. You don't think that you bear some kind of responsibility on what happened to my sister?
So what are you saying?
Are you kidding me? Do I have to spell it out for you? He was seeing my sister. And I don't want to hear no stupid story about him counseling her. He was counseling her in a hotel room? Really? He had to take her all the way to a hotel room to counsel her? He couldn't come to a library. He couldn't come in this big old church. He had to go to a hotel room to counsel my sister? I mean, if that was the case, where was the Bible?
That didn't add up to me either. As a matter of fact, at this church, we don't tolerate that. We train our ministers that whenever it comes to counseling the opposite sex, that ought to take place here at the church and not in an isolated situation. So all of that hotel is definitely not good.
Oh, really? Because he had been seeing my sister for months, and I had the voicemails to prove it.
You got voicemails?
Yeah, I got voicemails. You want to hear them?
No, I don't want to hear the voicemails.
No, Bishop. I really think you need to hear the voicemails. You'll really get to know your minister. I mean, that is if you didn't know already.
Okay, Renee, was it? So Renee, let's not get disrespectful. Let's continue our conversation in a healthy way.
Listen, I'm just being honest. My sister came here for help. She came here for guidance, but instead she got manipulated. She got manipulated into having an abortion. Explain that.
Okay. I didn't know that. Let me take a minute here. Let's take a second. Let's slow everything down. Let me clarify. I'm beginning to realize there's some assumptions in the air that I knew all of this. The more you talk, the more I hear for the first time details that I didn't know prior to. Let me tell you what I knew, all right? What I knew is that your sister came. She was in pain. She needed to be cared for. She needed love, right? She was vulnerable. She's a kind lady. So my action, I hooked her up with the Mission Society, right? There's a group of women who do community ministries. I hooked her up with them because that would give her a sense of community. They would be very affirming, and it would be a safe place because it was sisters. So the idea was that I was trying to help. Plus, on top of that, she started coming to Bible study.
This just keeps on flying over your head. What about Francis?
I see your pain, and let me help you understand. I'll give you some insight. Francis began to get puffy. All right, Francis is a great preacher. The problem is he started falling in love with the preaching and the fact that people liked him. That's the problem. So what I did was I backed Francis up from preaching in the pulpit, moved him into the Bible study. Now, in my mind, teaching the Bible study moves you more toward personal discipline, personal development. So that's what I did. Now, let me tell you, Francis complained about it on a weekly basis. I mean, he was upset because he was getting drunk off of the people's love for his preaching. Yo. Then he suddenly stopped complaining. I think that's about the time he started hooking up with your sister. Oh, okay. That's when they got involved. So, is there anything else that I need to know? I'm starting to put these pieces together.
Seems like you have everything. But still, I'm stumped out what I should do now because her policy was voided. And your minister is to blame.
True. He has responsibility, but let's be clear. She had issues before she got here. With that in mind, it did still happen on my watch. Let me ask you a question, my sister. Do you believe in God?
I've been going through a lot lately, and I feel like it's unbearable.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. You know, if I were to keep it, would you be there?
Victoria, do you think he would teach you something that make you want to stop?
Are you sure you want to do this?
What if I told you that I love him? What if I told you you're going to hell?
Yeah, but it's live.
I'm not leaving home. Listen, it's best for us to handle this in a way that works for both of us. You shouldn't ask questions we don't want the answer to. Besides, I could never lie to you anyway.
Victoria, what are you doing?
Are we done playing? Is this starting to look familiar?
She wouldn't listen.
Would you? This wasn't the first time she tried to kill herself.
You know, I was reading the Bible today and I stumbled across Revelations. And it talked about how cowards and the sexually immoral and murderers were all going to hell. Is that true?
Victoria.
Is it true?
I didn't know.
You knew something was up, though. It's hard to save someone and sleep with them at the same time. That abortion was the last straw. How could you not notice the difference?
Wasn't paying attention. Done now, Victoria.
Is it true?
We have time, Victoria.
Are you kidding me? You sent me to hell? You sent me to hell?
You know the crazy thing? She was never attracted to you. It was your gift. That little piece of God that she could see. It was hope. Or something close. You were a mirage. Just close enough to draw her in. But just far enough to be dangerous.
There wasn't enough time.
It was more than enough time. Just made the wrong choices.
So what's next?
You and I both know what's next.
My sister, you mind if I tell you a story?
I really don't have time for a story, Bishop. Unless it ends in a check, I gotta go.
Check. Okay, so I'm putting the pieces together. That's what all that energy was about downstairs. You got an expectation.
I do. I don't have the money to pay for my sister's funeral.
Okay, I feel that. So, You got a minute for my story?
Sure.
Okay, think of it like this. This whole issue of, is there a God? What about these wolves in sheep's clothing? Think about a farmer. He's got workers, they plant seeds. That night, the workers go to sleep. What they don't know is an enemy sneaks in, plants tares. Think of tares as weeds. The workers discover the weeds. They're like, hey, they tell the farmer they want to take it out. He says, no, let them grow together. And then at the end of the harvest time, we're going to take the weeds and throw them in the fire, right? You see the point?
Nah, Bishop, I'm sorry. What's farmer got to do with this?
Okay, so think of the tares as Francis. Weeds. The problem is people like Francis think there's no accountability. He doesn't realize he's going to have to give an account for his actions. And you can't undo things that have been done. So with that in mind, the idea is that you don't want to be in a position like Francis. So, I hear your heart. I feel your pain. And I'm glad we had this conversation. Let me give you a little more insight. We do missionary trips. We do evangelistic efforts in the community. It's dangerous out there. So a way to protect ourselves and our family of ministers is that we have an insurance policy. With the insurance policy, the family will get half and the church will get half in the event that something happens to one of our ministers, like Francis. So, what I'd like to do is have my administrator give you the portion that would have went to the church. Francis' policy, his family gets the other half. You willing to take that?
How much was it?
$80,000.
$80,000?
Yep, $80,000. So what we'll do, I'll have my administrator cut the check. She'll write the check. That way that'll cover the funeral expenses. And that should meet any additional needs for the family while you go through this season of loss. But I have one request. I want you to ask yourself a question. It's the what about me question. So let's rewind. When you came in, there was energy at the front door. I can't forget that now. But I think we done got past that. And I understand. So you was mad and hurt by Francis, his behavior, about church people. But the problem is, what about you? What will you do? Let's say somebody like your sister stumble up into your life. Are you in a position to help? And see if you ask yourself the what about me question. When people have needs, you don't have to wait until God asks that question of you later on and you ill-equipped. What about me? You want to do that? All right, Renee.
So how did it go?
That's how it went.
$80,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I'm still shocked myself. I gotta tell you all about the conversation.
Wow. Let's go.
As you can see, you are still alive. You should thank God. I feel like He crossed our paths for a reason. You saved my life with your words, and I'm saving yours with this understanding. There is a parable about a man that owed a debt, and the king forgave him that debt. Then the same man went on to abuse someone who owed him. When the king found out, he locked the man up. You saved my life, and tonight, I consider us even. If you create any further debt, I'm going to collect. Peace between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Don't contact us again. Marcus.
Hey, Bishop.
Did you get my voicemail?
No, what voicemail?
Francis is dead. We'll go over the details when I see you. Can you make it here today?
Of course.
I'm sorry for your loss. I know you two were close.
Yours too. I'll see you soon, Bishop.
I appreciate that. I'll see you today at noon. There's a lot to discuss.
So does anybody know?
Some suspect, but no one really knows for sure. Reggie's preaching, so they'll stop questioning it. They'll be so excited. The story that your family went with was you tried to stop her from hurting herself and she acted out.
I guess that's the best thing to come out of this.
Fake it if you can't make it, right? You can't fool everyone.
Did I actually help anybody?
Without question. You ran a race, you just didn't have endurance. You never really wanted to make it in anyway. You just did not want to. There's a huge difference.
So the work I did that count to help me get in, or?
Who was it for?
That's fair. But why did you wait till now?
I've always been talking to you. Every day, every decision. But you shut me out. You shut me out because you knew what you wanted. It's finally got quiet enough to listen to me. Think I wanted to see you go out like this?
No.
If it makes you feel any better, a lot of people are in the same situation.
It doesn't. But I'm glad you were honest with me.
We don't lie to each other. And besides, I could never lie to you anyway.